feel like that's supposed to be it's supposed to be for Big Mama, for real.
Yeah.
The same way I like that when it was doing She Want a Big Dog, like I wasn't trying to do She Want a Big Dog. Like that's for bigger dudes who are also tall. Like that's not for me, bro. I know what my lane is. Mm-hmm. Golly, let people have things. Everything ain't for everybody.
Everything ain't for everybody. But yeah, I didn't participate in the trend or anything, but I absolutely am Big Mama, even though I'm small, because I don't mean that. Who bigger than me?
Big Rox.
Who bigger than me?
Not the little one.
Yeah. A wise woman once said, bitches be thinking they bigger than me, but who bigger than me when I'm bigger than Big? Bitch, I'm bigger than Ben. I'm bigger than these bitches' wigs. So
I'm bigger than these bitches' wigs? Who is this poet?
Some bitches' wigs be real big. Mona Leo.
Lowest of keys, like little one bet on her. it's yeah.
I told y'all a long time ago.
You did.
I told y'all a long time ago.
You absolutely put us on a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think I actually hate this new water bottle.
Is that from the TikTok shop?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is not the one from the TikTok shop. This is the other one that I got when I went into freaking Walmart and gave them money for some freaking reason.
Water bottle literally said,
"Yo,
it's what you thought. It's what you get for talking shit."
That's great. This is not an ad, bro.
One time I went to Chipotle with an ex-boyfriend, my boyfriend at the time. I went shopping with his mom and his sister, and this has nothing to do with nothing, by the way. I went shopping with his mom and his sister, and then after that we went to Chipotle and we were eating there. So I got my food, went and got my drink, and then when I sat down with my drink, I just took the top off and drank it, and she was like, "You are a lady." Bitch, am I? Cause what you mean? Cause I was finna say, I thought you was finna just take the top off of that and drink it out the thing. That's what made me think of that. But
I at some point I'm going to have to do that because I'm gonna need to drink water. Yeah. Oh my God. That just, bro, I had to completely just now. I had to summon every piece of military bearing I've ever had in my life, and sit with, because now every part of my body is uncomfortable because that just splashed in my face and I am enraged at the same time.
I didn't even know that happened. I just heard the noise.
And then the chair keeps making noise behind me and I can't get out
This should be a good episode. We both a little on edge.
Yeah. You just enough on edge?
Yeah.
I almost went to reach for my water. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Hey Coworker Podcast, some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Lorena,
a.k.a.
Big Rox.
Not the little one.
Never the little one.
We are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. We are your favorite not safe for work coworkers, home of you, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week when you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be right here, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. How are you, friend?
Irritated, annoyed. People just continuously getting on my nerves.
Fair. I pissed myself off before we started. I ran out of toothpaste. So I had to go over to, we have separate bathrooms because that's one way that you keep your relationship alive. Mm-hmm. Have separate bathrooms. So we have separate bathrooms. So I go over to her bathroom and I go to get her toothpaste because I'm out of toothpaste. I'm gonna use some toothpaste. And I remember she was like, "I'm almost out of toothpaste." She's not almost out of toothpaste. She just squeezes from the middle.
I might have to break up with her. And I'm dead ass. Because I'm irritated and I don't even play like that.
Dog, I go over there to toothpaste. I'm like, and this is the thing. You can see where it's just been squeezed in the middle for real. And then you start. And I'm looking at it like I don't even know if you don't have toothpaste for real, because this is so.
That is such a serious thing to me. Like, it's not. It is a deal breaker. Early enough on into the relationship, it's like if I were dating, if Vet and I were just starting out, and the first time he stayed the night over my house, and I have, my little extra toothbrushes and stuff. You stay the night here, you wake up the next morning, here's a toothbrush for you, there's a toothpaste, and I come back in there after you and you have squeezed my toothpaste from the middle, I will never speak to you again. In my house, if you want to do that at your own house, not fine. Still wrong.
It's one of the things you don't really know about somebody till you like live together for real. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have worked out, because that is madness. That has to be a sign of something else lying underneath. Something else is going on if you squeezing toothpaste from the middle. I also feel only slightly less strongly about people who put their toilet paper on just willy-nilly.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes over.
Okay.
The toilet paper coming from underneath, what even is that? Yeah, you be putting your toilet paper on willy-nilly. You do. But we too deep into our friendship for me to do anything about it now. But
that's how I feel about this. It's like it's such a moot point now.
Now I'm just looking at you. And now a couple of other things might make sense.
Yeah.
But it's nothing that I can do about it now.
But you would still defend me in public.
About what?
Oh, not things pertaining to this, but other things.
Okay, yes, yeah, okay. Because that you're on your own. And I'm not going to be caught in front of nobody talking about, well, it's okay.
Oh, absolutely not. That's crazy.
No, yeah, in public, in front of others.
It's like, no, I'm not agreeing.
I'm not condoning that. I'm not endorsing that.
That's
the internet is forever.
Behavior.
Yeah.
I got you. Oh, but yeah, that irritated me like right before I got on here, and then we just had the whole debacle with the water bottle. We got to keep all that in, by the way. Oh, and then before that, we just let ADHD drive. I swear to God, y'all,
we had like a 5-minute conversation.
Thought we had completely started. It was so smooth. We was going in and out of shit. I was like, oh, and wait, I was building. I was like, yo, wait till I get to this transition.
Looked up, not recording.
Everything's froze, and we look. Nothing's going.
Yeah, and it's not even like technical difficulties. It's not working. No, we just never started. Like we just never hit record.
Bro,
so
what a time. Oh, we do have a ridiculous docket.
Okay.
Because when was the last time we potted? And also how many? I think we're ahead right now.
We do have an extra one because I think I didn't see your text message till like 2 days later, and I was like, well, it's too late now. It's too. He texted me one day.
I was like,
and I genuinely didn't see it. Like, it's one of those things where probably I be getting up and don't lock my phone. So I probably was just away, and so it wasn't on my lock screen. And so I didn't notice that he texted me until 2 days after he sent it and was like, hey, are we uploading the pod this week? And I was like, it was time to upload the next one down there.
Yeah, because what's funny was I was looked, and it was like, it wasn't on YouTube, but sometimes like the YouTube just doesn't cooperate. And I was like, oh, whatever. I went on the actual like podcast thing to just make sure. I was like, it's not there neither.
Yeah, because we did have some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to drop it on a Thursday. It always comes out on a Wednesday. Yeah. I was supposed to drop it on Thursday and forgot. I was just like, after we did, I was just like, oh, this is just like next week's episode. Like I forgot. Because if it ain't Tuesday night, I get that shit done. I don't think about it again until the next Tuesday night when it got to be, uploaded again. But
I feel you.
Yeah. So, but we do have we are ahead now.
Fire. Yeah. Which the consequences of that is it's we're sorry to y'all that y'all missed an episode, but now we up, so it's less likely to happen.
Yeah.
And we've got like things. And also, like, because my brain has been like working, I feel like I'm coming out of the depressive thing. I think I'm gonna be more. I'm getting back to more consistent in the gym. I'm doing a couple of different things, which we'll talk about. Because my brother put me on to some shit which damn near killed me the other night. So I superset everything with jump rope.
Oh.
Yeah. 30 seconds of jump rope between every set. So I was doing that, and I had chest.
Supersetting with cardio is crazy because that's kind of the whole point. I thought, like, it's the reason. It's one of the reasons that I superset is because I don't do cardio. So doing these back to back is my But that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was doing arms. So I do a lot of bicep movements, and I do dips, and then I do overhead tricep extensions and pull downs. No, not pull downs, kickbacks. I've been switching. New program. So flybacks, right? So I'm doing between all of those, and I get through all of my shit. I'm like, okay, cool. And I still had like a little bit of energy left, and I had planned to do cardio, but my cardio was supposed to be just walking on the treadmill and some walking on the treadmill backwards because I had already done legs earlier in the week, and I'm not supposed to do my my active recovery stuff till today. Like, I'm going to the gym today. Today is going to be a longer session because I am going to shoot around. I'm going to do some arm. I'm going to do shoulders because I haven't done shoulders in forever. And I'm going to do some active recovery stuff to like cool all of that down because like I need to get back in rhythm. I don't remember why I started talking about all that. ADHD is whooping my ass right now. But yeah, so that is new things in the gym. And but I was supersetting I was talking about how I was supersetting all of that stuff, and it damn near killed me. Went through my entire arm workout, supersetted everything, decided I was going to play basketball after instead of walk on the treadmill like I had originally planned to. So then I get home that night and I eat dinner like I regularly do. I shower and all of that stuff. But I go to, usually if I stay up late after I work out, like I'm going to get like cramps because my body is just like, what's name? I don't typically get like woken up out of my sleep for real. But I stayed up till like 10:30, 11, and that's about when cramps are going to start to come. I am in bed and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe it'll be like, it's not going to be like my quads because those feel like decent. I stretch them out. Like I'm cool. When I tell you my calves, like I couldn't, with the left one specifically, I couldn't either point my toes or like it was cramping both ways. I couldn't figure out a way to stand.
Yeah.
And with the other one, just absolute pain radiating and like tightening and like screws into. I hadn't felt like that in so long. It terrified little one also. So I feel like she was like, damn, it's like, this is how people die. I'm like, it's not that serious. It's just cramps. But
you need some bananas.
I need a lot of things.
Or a pickle.
Yeah.
Some potassium.
Yeah.
Anytime I get a cramp, that's the first thing I think. I need some bananas. I need a banana. Because what's going on? I don't usually be cramping like that. But.
Almost never.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not since I've been an adult. I'm so mad that I have to do this.
I didn't go to the gym last week, but I also like have been going through it with eating. I haven't been having the best time with food the past week or so, but it is what it is. You know, I can talk to myself about it much better now. Shout out to that lady and our, dialogue and the tools that we have. So I can handle it better, but I don't be in the gym as much when I'm not eating. So, but I didn't go, but I also was like, I'm not going to the gym. I'm scaling back in the gym a little bit, or at least I'm going to like switch my focus from every day is leg day with some ab workouts till every day is core with some leg workouts, because like I can twerk, but it don't give what it's supposed to give because I'm so toned. I want my ass to move. I want that shit to be all over the place, kind of. And I don't have that because I be in the gym and I've grown my legs and whatnot. Like, and it's just so firm. And I feel like if it were a little more fat and a little less muscle, I would get the shake that I want to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all got goals.
Yeah.
Sorry, Netflix is scrolling in the back. Joy watched that show, Boots. Mm-hmm. She enjoyed it. It's about Marines and their basic training, which their basic training is insane. But what's the name flashed up there earlier? The West Wing, which someone asked, what is shows with some of the best writing you've ever seen? And they mean like dialogue. And I was thinking about like my 4 best show. Like they were like, what is your one? And I was like, I don't. And he was like, I don't have a one. I have a few. And I don't have a one either. I have a few. And one of them is The West Wing. The dialogue in it is crazy. It's very like, it's almost poetic, the way in which they talk to each other and the way in which they converse. And to me, what's it called?
Show with great dialogue.
Yes.
Name of it. I don't know.
Black people. Recent, our generation, millennial.
Is it funny or is it
funny?
Blackish?
No. Issa.
Oh, Insecure.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's something as like insufficient. It's, I don't know. Brain not working, but yeah, Insecure.
Yeah.
I think had like great dialogue and pacing and writing. The writing was like fantastic.
When it comes to, I don't necessarily just pay attention to like the dialogue. One of the best shows out on TV in every aspect is Abbott Elementary. Okay. It is so good. The writing is good. The acting is good. Everybody's comedic timing. It is so good. One of the best sitcoms. I think Abbott has to be one of my top 5 sitcoms already.
Ted Lasso.
Oh, it's so good. You know that's my favorite show. That's my favorite show.
It's Ted Lasso is. I could watch Ted Lasso in the gym. It's one of those like typically sorry. What is going on? Ted Lasso is typically one of them shows that I would watch in the gym. I typically would watch anime in the gym. I used to watch other things in there, like I could watch like sitcoms that I've already seen before. Ted Lasso could be added to that. It could become like a comfort that I could watch in the gym. Because it's not every anime that I'm watching in the gym for real. Usually it's gonna be a sports anime. So I should do a ranking of top animes to watch while working out. Cause Ippo no Fighter is up there. But that's a whole different. That might become a TikTok series.
I had to ask my man the other night again, do you want me to like anime? He always showing me some shit. And I understand why he be showing it, because like anime is a style of cartoon. Yeah. Animated. Like it's a style, but I mean, it's still a show with a plot and things. So like, even though I might not be interested in the whole show, there are things that I might find interesting or funny. I just rarely ever do.
So, is he showing you the whole show?
No, he'll just show me like a TikTok, either a clip or like a compilation of somebody, and I'm like, I don't know this person. I don't watch this. This don't mean nothing to me. There's some show with black people. There's a.
I know, I can't pronounce it. I know exactly what you're talking about though.
So he was showing me. He's shown me that a few times, and I think it's because you know how black I am and how much I love black stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, but I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on, and like he showed me some clip with it was two people. They were like having a normal discussion, and then she uphold on them. One of the girls pulled out a gun, and I'm like, is that not normal here? Do everybody not got guns? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, this is not.
You gotta set the clip up.
Yeah.
So I do that with little one, but I only show her clips of specific things that I know I can provide context for her that she's gonna be interested in. So like, there's a, and I think we've talked about it on here before. There is a anime called Windbreaker, which I feel like deals a lot with tackling masculinity. Like, that's how it's very interesting in the way that they attempt to answer questions about masculinity or attack them in the way I view it, right? And there's a scene in which he is on a tightrope in the dark, and I think we may have talked about this before, and he's trying to balance, and he's trying to figure out, he's been alone all his entire life, and he's scared to like fall off, and finally he takes a leap of faith and jumps off and realizes that he's finally in a place where like there are flowers beneath him. Mm-hmm. And he's in a field of grass, and like there are people, some of the voices that he was hearing when he was alone on his tightrope have been trying to like reach out and help him. Mm-hmm. And it was just like a very beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. And I showed that to her because it was one of them things like she cried when she watched it. She thought it was like, and I'm explaining the context of like what I feel like is happening. And she is kind of like reveling in my perspective of the thing. And like, that's the thing that she's loving. But I wouldn't just show her
random fight scenes.
No, because I know she don't care about random fight scenes.
And you know what I've noticed? Like, it is so hard for me to watch fight scenes on anything. You know, not even anime. Like when it's a lot of people fighting, like just two people tussling on whatever. That's one thing. But like we're watching Game of Thrones, and so it's a lot of
it's
war,
a lot of melee.
Battling.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's just too much going on. I get very overstimulated in watching like even when watching like the Avengers and stuff like that. It's just too many people who's on the same side. All these white people look alike to me. Y'all colors too close together. Why one team not wearing their light colors and the other team wearing their dark colors like they do in sports, so that I can know what's going on, shirts and skins or something. I'm confused. It's too many of y'all. I don't know who's hitting who. Are you not worried about hitting your comrade? I don't know. It's just it's too much, and it overstimulates me. But I can't say we did start rewatching Game of Thrones again because I quit after. It was so funny because when we first started watching it again, we was like, oh, I think we only made it like a couple of episodes past the Red Wedding before you completely lost interest. But when we went back and it was literally like, no, the next episode, not even halfway through, I was done. Like the Red Wedding, we made it to the next episode, not even halfway through, and I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit no more because fuck them.
You got mad all over again.
Because fuck them.
Couldn't do it again. You ain't gonna fuck about nothing else that happened.
No, yeah. At the time, Rob was my favorite character who was alive. Why would you do that? And I didn't see a point. I also tried to stop watching Attack on Titan at the beginning when Eren got swallowed by that Titan. Because I'm like, why the fuck would you build up and let me know all about this young man's life just for him to get eaten in the first episode? What? Second episode, somewhere in there at the beginning. I'm like, what? And then I'm glad I didn't quit because we see how that turned out.
But also, recently they've talked about anime where they're being ambiguous about who the main character is. Mm-hmm. They're not giving you who the main character is, and you about to, and sometimes now, like there's been rumors about them doing that with Jujutsu Kaisen, where they're going to the third season. I don't know how many movies, and now you're gonna give us a brand new MC it's not who we thought it was. So,
but I'm actually interested in Game of Thrones. I enjoy it. My new favorite character just died, but I saw that coming, so it wasn't like the favorite character that I got after Rob was Lady Olenna, the old lady from the House of Tyrells, the one with all the money who wore that was a bad bitch. I enjoyed her very much. I enjoyed her up until the very end. The way she went out was so player to me. She was just like, you finna give me this poison? Is it gonna hurt? And he was like, no, not at all. She chugged that wine and was like, good, because I would hate to go out like your ugly ass son, sitting up there clawing at my throat, foaming at the mouth, all purple and shit. Bitch, I would hate for that to be me. I never seen the poison work before, but I'm so glad it worked the way it did. Make sure you go back and tell Cersei that it was me. Because all this time, Cersei thought it was Tyrion. So she was like, yeah, make sure you go let her know who actually did that shit. Since I'm on my way out in a very peaceful death. Unlike
raggedy ass,
dirty ass, ugly ass, evil ass son. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, but I'm interested now. We just started. We might be on maybe like the 3rd or 4th episode of season 7. Out of nowhere, I was like,
damn, y'all made it through that bitch, huh?
We watched like 6-7 episodes just yesterday. Yeah. So we're on season 7. And what's going on right now? I was like, is that Ed Sheeran? What the fuck is Ed Sheeran doing here?
Yeah, he like has a random cameo.
At the beginning of season 7. What's going on? But yeah, Arya's on her mission. She killed Walder Frey at the end of season 6. And then the end of season 6, Arya kills Walder Frey. The beginning of season 7, it starts with Walder Frey giving a speech to all his family, and it's like another feast again. Mm-hmm. I know I don't usually do that, but shout out to y'all, all my men who helped kill the Starks. Y'all killed a pregnant woman. Mm. You killed a mama of 5. Look at you. You proud of yourself, ain't you? When she took that man's face off. And it was Arya. Yeah. It is a good show. I do understand the hype.
Arya is my favorite character.
Best 2. Yeah, best 2. I enjoy Arya. I guess I ain't got too many other people who can be my favorite. It's kind of got to be her now. Cause
wait, where are you at in the story again?
Arya has come home to Winterfell. Bran has come on to Winterfell. Right now, Jon is over at Dragonstone with Khaleesi.
Okay.
Khaleesi's lost all of her.
Yeah.
What are they called? Not the opposite of rivals. All of her
generals.
No, the opposite of rivals. Somebody on her side. There's a word.
Advisors.
No. Like the other houses who are gonna help her. Like it's a very basic word.
Bannerman?
No. It's a very basic word, and I know y'all know what I mean. It's just the opposite. She's lost all of her. It means this finna piss me off because it's not a hard word. It's on the tip of my tongue. Just people who are on your side, like
allies.
Okay. That's it. Yes, she's lost all of her allies with the Tyrells, the people in Dorne. It was somebody else or whatever. And Jamie just met up with Tyrion to try to get Cersei to come and talk to Daenerys. But Cersei and Daenerys haven't spoken yet. But that's where we are. So it's pretty good.
I can't remember how many seasons is it.
8.
Okay,
so I think because it looks like this is going to be the season where they fight the White Walkers because they're already marching towards them or whatever. So I'm like, what's season 8 gonna be about? And it's so funny. It'd be so funny to me because like Jon Snow is over there talking to Khaleesi, and she's trying to get him to bend the knee. Mm-hmm. To support or whatever, and she keeps talking about Cersei, and Cersei talking about Khaleesi and all this and that, and it just feels like Jon is over there like, people are dying, Kim. Y'all worried about the motherfucker? They're like, dead.
All of us are going to die if y'all don't work. We are
all going to die. That shit does not matter. You want to be the queen so motherfucking bad, you're going to be the queen of a bunch of dead bodies. If that. And he kept saying like, oh, you're going to be the queen of ashes or the queen of dead bodies. But you could never win this fight because every time somebody die, he just gonna turn them into his side.
Yes.
And y'all are not wrapping your heads around this. But you do also kind of look at it like, if somebody was to come and tell me that shit, I wouldn't believe it. Like if I ain't never seen, heard, it does sound made up. If that is not a common, if that's not something that you know of, like somebody was just like, Oh yeah, there's this thing called the Ice King, and he's a king of a bunch of zombies. And every time people die, he has the ability to put him in his army.
You would think that, but then you put motherfuckers on a wall in the middle of nowhere to protect against these motherfuckers that have always been there.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones, it's weird for you to
still not believe
to you've taken this precaution and you've had this precaution forever to then not believe me when I come and tell you, hey, this thing is happening that we've anciently said would.
But they could be thinking that it's about keeping the wildlings out, because that's
also a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, it's a good show.
It's a pretty good show. Vet and I like to watch when I was a young girl. My granny used to watch the news every morning, and there was this segment on there called Flick Flubs. Okay. And it's basically they would just highlight things from movies or TV shows where you can tell like they cut it. And so like, let's say this was a TV show right now, and me and you are talking, and I threw a cup of water on you, and now your shirt is wet, right? Okay. And then in the next scene, your shirt not wet. But then in the scene after that, it's wet again because they took a clip from another part. You know, like when they clip it, just little things that they don't pay attention to, like a cup your phone might be right here, and then all of a sudden it's over there, but we didn't see you move it, but it's just because it's from different clips. It's a lot of little like plot holes or little flick flubs and stuff throughout the show that we'd be looking forward to. So that makes it fun to watch.
Oh, you talking about with Game of Thrones?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of like that didn't. That wasn't cohesive. That wasn't supposed to be like that because he wasn't even over there. Like
it's like they protested the ending. It's almost as though the people that were doing it were like, we don't actually like the way this is going to end, so we're just going to do it this way. It almost starts to feel like that now.
He was telling me something about like the writers wanted to go work on different projects or something like that. Yeah. But I do know, like, as somebody who didn't watch Game of Thrones until this year, I did know when it came out, people were very upset about that last season.
The last two kind of really.
The last two?
Yeah, the last two seasons are really the ones where everybody's like,
it was such a good book. And it's like, if you want to go work on different things, then why are you trying to write a whole new script? Just follow the book. Keep following the book, and you know exactly what you need to do.
The TV show finished before the book finished.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And what's the name?
I thought this was like old.
But also at a lot of points, Game of Thrones the book and Game of Thrones the TV show completely diverge because there are like essential things about people's characters that are not in the show. The same way it is with like the Harry Potters. Like they just take things. There are things that are in the text that are not in the what's the name. Speaking of text, I've been reading a book series, Book of Ezekiel. It is a romance novel where the people in it are not even godlike figures. They actually are, like, one of them is a god king. Like he is a deity and has been around for thousands of years. The main character is actually the woman, and the woman is actually supposed to be the big bad. She has always been the big bad. And now we're in like, I said season, but like I'm now in book 3, and they just pissed me off to the point like I had to take a break from like because one of the things that happens is her in one of, I think it's in book 2. In book 2, her soulmate dies, and she, spoiler alert for y'all that are possibly reading, she breaks apart her soul and gives part of it to him so that she can bring him back to life. And it is one of these things. It's how the mate bond actually originated in their world, because this deity once did that for her mate, and that's how they bless. That's how the fates honor the mate bond. They give people bonds in representation of those two people.
Does that work out? Because it don't usually work out. Whenever somebody come back to that, whenever somebody is brought back from the dead, shit start going a little crazy.
But okay, so that happens, and when she bring him back to life, she's like arched open the door a little bit to Death, who manages to like the ancient version of her, which is a masculine, like was the original Igmorth, but that's a whole. I'm giving you lore. You don't need lore. The thing that you need to understand is she gets possessed like 3 different times, And it's starting to piss me off, partially because one of them is by like her father-in-law, who basically like guides her and gets her like to this dude who like possesses her body because he's so fucking arrogant that he don't want to listen to her when he says, you're going to get me like hurt and nearly, and he does nearly get everything fucked up. And I'm just like, I don't like the thought of this, of her father-in-law grabbing on her and taking her to this dude that then possesses her after she already told you no and that she didn't want to help you this way and is trying to explain to you and you just being a dickhead. Everything about that rubbed me the wrong way, and I almost like it. You ever be like something, a thing you're watching makes you so mad that you start to have an actual reaction to it? And I didn't realize that was what was happening at the time. I'm because I'm listening to it on audiobook, so I'm driving my car at the time. I'm also in traffic and getting road rage. So these two things are compounding each other. I almost did not finish this book because I was like, I'm gonna pull over and punch someone. and this might be worse than rap music, actually, because this is why I don't ride around with the strap. Because I absolutely not. I don't even want to be in a position where I think I might lose control like that. But actually, no, I summoned military bearing earlier. I could do it. I don't know where I was going. ADHD.
You were talking about that book.
But yeah, like that's the book that I'm reading, and it irritated me. I'm also I had to pause from what's the name of that shit? Quicksilver's book 2. It's called Brimstone. I've liked it, but I feel like they're about to do something that's gonna piss me off, and so I had to stop. Also because you're not about to piss me off when I gotta wait a year for the next one. Absolutely not. Because this is the quickest way to get me to not come back and read your third book, because no. So I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna read this book in October, like right around my birthday. And in anticipation, I'll finish it off then, so that like
next year.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish it off around my birthday next year, so that way I don't have to wait but like 10-15 days till the new one comes out, and I can already start. Because you're not finna piss me off, bro.
Yeah.
I hate when story. No. Finna make me mad. So yeah.
Vet had showed me this video. Have you ever seen those pranks where a girlfriend is pranking her boyfriend by telling him that she deleted his 2K?
Yeah, I don't think none of that shit's funny.
So the video in particular that he showed me started off. It didn't start from the beginning like of her telling him. The first part I saw was the guy was like, he hit the table or whatever, and he's like very clearly upset. She comes over to like, no, but wait, and he's like, hey, don't touch me. He gets on the phone, calls his homeboy, and is like, she didn't delete my fucking thing. His homeboy tries to walk him through it, can't do it, and he looks at her and he's like, you need to figure this shit the fuck out. You need to figure it out. And Vet and I were having a conversation about if that was too much or not, if his response was too much or not. Now, before that, he and I were on opposite sides of the conversation. But before I say how I felt, I have to say, I do understand that men can act like that regardless. But whenever I see these things, I am always under my first assumption is that they make money playing the game.
Yes.
And so with that being said, absolutely not. This was not too much. It was not an overreaction, in my opinion. Now, Vet grew up around way more seeing way more domestic violence than I did. So stuff like that really triggers him because he feels like you have lost control once you start punching walls and hitting tables and stuff. Yeah. And I said, I feel like it is not as in control as walking away, but he wanted to hit her.
This is the other thing. He is at this, so he is having an emotional reaction, and he is allowed to have an emotional reaction because you have done something. It's the equivalent is and I'm going to use this example, and hopefully people out there will get it. The equivalent is, let's say you've been working on your social media following.
That's exactly what I told him. I said, if you came in here and we can pick one, we could pick Instagram. I don't even make no money off of Instagram. Yep. I use Instagram to levy other things, but I don't even make no money off of Instagram. If you deleted my Instagram, yeah,
bro. It's one of those things where it's like, what was the purpose of this?
Right.
Like it's the equivalent of, Lil One decided that she was gonna like delete something from my podcast page, or I did this thing and it's a prank. It's not a,
especially because you don't play the game. And even if you like a lot of girlfriends, if you got a PlayStation or whatever, they might have a little cute game that they play on everyone. They're not playing 2K. So what the fuck was you even doing in here? And second of all, I don't believe that 2K is going to just let you delete something on accident. You probably got to confirm, unless it's one of those situations where they were saying that sometimes, like, if you start your own, like if you start a new story mode, that it'll overwrite.
But this is the thing. She was also a dumbass because she deleted it for real instead of doing the thing, which is make it look like it's deleted.
I think it was a prank. It wasn't actually gone. She just made it look like that, but he don't know that. So
the one that I saw where he was like acting up like that, it was actually gone.
Yeah, I mean, these pranks have been going on forever. There's millions out there, but the one that he showed me, I do believe it was actually a prank. He didn't know that, of course, but it was actually a prank. But it's just, I was like, I don't think he did too much at all, because he showed he wanted to hit her. While he punching his table, he wanted to be punching her.
I don't think it's appropriate to put your partner in situations where you cause them that type of emotional stress for no real good reason, other than the benefit of other people that are going to view this.
Right.
That is gross. Which is why I don't do like the whole like prank things, and I don't do a whole bunch of like making fun of my partner, and I don't do humiliation, because me and the woman that I've chosen to be with don't play like that, because my wife, me and that pretty little wife of mine, don't play about. We don't do public humiliation.
Yeah, that's not funny.
And it's not, and I'm not, also the other level of it is, I'm not doing that to a black woman anywhere.
Yeah. And then you post it
for everybody to see.
So now there's only two ways. Well, no, there's more than two ways, but there's mainly two ways that this goes. People are going to be like, girl, you need to leave him. He don't have control of his anger. It start like this, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be people saying, girl, why the fuck would you do that? You're so fucking dumb for like that's where he makes his money. Why you messing with his stuff? Yep. That's not funny. Blah, blah, blah. Like, none of it is positive. But people don't care about positive. People care about clout and views.
Well, that's the thing about, I saw something recently, and I did go, it was a article that was going around about how there are creators that have been bad actors for long periods of time, and they were getting money from that because their thing was to build up a platform, and then they became right-wing grifters, got a whole bunch of money, but then they kept saying inherently worse and worse and worse and worse stuff, and then they get demonetized from their platforms.
Yeah,
because whatever platform it is like we not bro. Yeah. We can't. Not happening. And these people are now like crying about that, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I can't. Really.
I mean, that's what you chose. Like you can't just be on here saying whatever you want. But yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, because it's really like, how you view things has a whole lot to do with your personal experiences in your life. Like I was telling him, I don't, if me and him, cause we be fighting, not fist fighting, like we be arguing. Like when we get into it, we be going back and forth or whatever sometimes. And if he were to put it like this, there have been times where we've been on the phone and he's gotten so angry with me that I need to call you back. Hang up. That's the equivalent of remove yourself from the situation. If we in the room together and you get to that same level of anger and you punch a wall, I would be taken aback, because that's not his character. But the fact of you doing it doesn't bother me at all. I don't look at it as a red. The only time it's a red flag for me personally, is if you're doing it in a threatened way. Like if you punch the wall next to my head, or if you're making direct eye contact with me as you punch the wall.
Yo, to make it direct weird eye contact,
right?
While punching off.
like on some weird shit.
Do you know how mad, as a nigga who has done some shit like that, do you know how mad you have to make me for me to punch something while I'm making eye contact with you?
So I'm like, that like punching the wall itself is not a red flag to me alone, because you're still in control. You're still weighing your options. You're still doing this wall will be okay. It's easily replaceable and all that. But I also did not grow up around any domestic violence. I have never seen any woman in my family have hands put on her. That has never been a thing for me. So that type of stuff doesn't jump out at me as a red flag, because I'm the type of person to punch a wall. ChatGPT made me so mad one day, I punched a motherfucking wall. That's the last time I punched a wall, was because of ChatGPT. So I get it. I understand. And it's like, he was saying in the video, the man like punching a wall or hitting the table or whatever is showing like a lack of control. And I'm just like, is it though?
It is.
Because maybe I want you to see that I'm this mad. Like he's like, just walk away.
Okay.
I want you to know that I'm this angry. I don't want to hurt you, love you down, don't want to put my hands on you. Me leaving is not going to accurately show you how angry I am at what you've just done.
So it's a loss of control. It just okay. We can call it what it is. It is a loss of control, but a loss of control that didn't cause anybody harm, that frightened her because she did something that was upsetting, that's the price of what happened. I feel like you got a valid reaction based off of what happened. That there's nothing abusive to me about what I saw there. Yeah. I saw, unless there's other context that we don't have. Right.
Especially when we're going, like, I'm basing this all off of this where he make money.
Yeah.
And it's not something that I think you can do on accident.
No. It's purposeful. It is.
If it was actually deleted, like if this is something that you actually did, I would have no choice but to believe that you did this intentionally.
Yeah.
And that is a fair reaction to that.
It is. It's the equivalent of when it's like, okay, you know when Justin Timberlake got punked and the IRS came and got him, and then he had the relief of like, oh my God, this is not happening to me. But like, he's a celebrity for real, and like his life is not like everyday people. This is a regular person where they got to get up and go to actual work every day.
Yeah.
And he'd do this on the side to try to hustle and make money, and you playing with him.
Right. And I was saying, like,
look at me giving it extra context.
Even if he wasn't making money off of it,
it's still a thing that he does for enjoyment and for peace. Because
that would be the difference between like deleting my Instagram. Like I said, it's like if he don't make no money off of it, but I fuck with Instagram. I be on there. I'm in my comments. I'm very engaged and active on there, and I don't make no money off of there. So you deleted my Instagram. That's a problem. Like I got a real issue with that. I make money on Facebook. You delete my motherfucking Facebook, I might have to delete you, and I'm not even playing. It might have to be a wrap. Fair. I don't know that it's no coming especially because it's very similar situation. It don't feel that's not something that you could do accidentally.
When you do something to take money out of my pocket intentionally and harmfully, you don't care about my well-being, and I think it's best,
or yours.
Yeah, I think it's best we part ways, because that's crazy to me to intentionally take money out of my pocket, money that in general would have benefited both of us, which is the other crazy part. Because you know what I end up spending most of my money on? Yo, dumbass. Like I don't.
He had showed me another video where it was the same thing, but the guy punched the girl. She was sitting at the computer. He punched the computer. She was sitting there. He was standing and he punched the computer. And I was like, that's his computer. That's his.
He's now gonna have to replace.
Not only is it
without his streaming revenue,
like, and in that video, she was like, "Well, it's a prank. Like, it's not really gone, but now I can't get it back because you done broke the fucking computer. Like, I can't just undo it because you done broke the computer."
Super tough. Oh my God, that's okay. Now that's a loss of control. And you're mad at everybody, but at the end of the day, you also got to be mad at yourself, because had I just not lost my temper and punched the computer, this is now become a self-inflicted wound. Yeah. Oh, I hate that for you. Yeah. Should have punched the desk.
I can't remember what example I had for this, but I was thinking about or like what made me think about this, but how far, like, damn, I can't think of the example that I wanted to use or what made me think about this. But I was thinking about if I did something, let's say I was supposed to be somewhere at 5:00. I didn't get there till 6. I was late. Okay. But because I was late, several other things happened that shouldn't have happened. Several other things went wrong because I was late. Let's say 5 more things ended up going wrong all because I was late. And if you working your way back from the problem, how far do you do you really come all the way back to me? Because it's like if they're not like directly related.
Yeah.
I can't, damn it. I remember the topic, but I can't remember what made me
think. About the chain reaction. Like, how far in the chain reaction do you go back?
Yeah. Because I think me and Vet was talking about like something that happened in his childhood, and like he was kind of taking the blame for it, and I was like, but no, you was a child, so let's go to who gave you permission or who supervised that. Yeah. And then we get to them, and I'm like, yeah, but they was a child too. They shouldn't have been watching you. So let's go to see who put them in charge.
So now we're at so many degrees of separation.
And it's like, because he's like, I don't remember what it was. He was like, I could have just not did the thing. And I'm like, yes, you could have not did the thing. But the person who allowed you to do the thing could have not let you do that thing. And the person who put them in the position to do that, they could have never put them in that position because they shouldn't have been watching you because they were also a child. And then when you think, and like, it just kept going back and back. And it's like, well, who's to blame? How far do you actually go back? Because yes, even as a child, I don't remember what we were talking about, but whatever it was, he could have done something different. He knew the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. He chose the wrong, but you're a kid. You often gonna choose the wrong thing. But it's like, yeah, all of these people making choices, and granted, all of these choices came because one person did or said one thing, but it could have been stopped at different places. Points, yeah. I'm so sorry if y'all can hear my clothes swishing around. I didn't think it through. Very cute little set. I probably shouldn't be recording in a windbreaker, but we'll see. I just feel like it's so loud.
This don't usually show up when this moves and it makes noise and it bothers my spirit. It don't. But I'm now sitting in a way that I can do like this and it's not making noise. So I'm so appreciative. Yeah. So we are a decent amount in, and we have not even touched docket yet, which is crazy.
It's a weekend episode.
Yeah, we typically do that. Sometimes we get to a point where we were like, all right, we'll just save the majority of the docket stuff for
any important thing, any things that we should like not time sensitive, but like current event type things, because we're already a week ahead. So
one of the things was realizing that there are diasporas other than black ones and watching those discourses take it. You haven't seen any of this that's been on TikTok, have you? So there was the whole like H Mart. Asians are going back and forth about H Mart and white people in their spaces. And there is a bunch of different viewpoints about white people being in Asian spaces. And it's also like a biracial conversation taking place at the same time, and diaspora and hierarchical, and how these specific groups seek to be associated with whiteness and all this other stuff I'm like, damn, all of these diasporas be having the same conversations, all of them. I'm like, it's no different. And that was,
we all got a common enemy.
Remember how we talked about you can't just say stuff on the internet anymore?
Who can't? Who can't?
We were talking about monetization.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you think? I'm not saying don't say nothing.
I just be wanting to remind people, you can't fire me.
This is the other thing. I've been a poet, and I have said a bunch of shit. So like, hey, with your chest, say the things. I'm just saying. I just want people to be aware.
Yeah, but y'all know how I get down. We all got a common enemy. How many? It's like 62 countries in this world who has an independence from them day. That's crazy.
I'm sorry. 62 that has an independence from them. Just random. Just that's hilarious, bro.
Yeah. 62 different countries had to fight their way out.
Fair.
So.
Oh, what a time.
Yeah. Not
a good one, but a time.
I was on live. Somebody was like, hey, girl, you need to move to Florida so we can be friends. Texas senior? Got your goddamn mind?
I'm not going over there.
I said, baby, please. It's going to be hard enough to leave where I am as it is. Although Texas is cheap here. There's HEB and my kids. Like, those are the things that are keeping me in Texas. If I do happen to move, it will not be to another red state. I guarantee you that.
Absolutely the fuck.
It will not be to another red state.
Do you have a list?
No. I don't. I haven't been enough places outside of like the touristy part to know where I would actually want to live there. I don't know. I have always maintained that if things go the way I want them to go in my life, by the time my children are 18, 19 years old, going off to college or moving out of my house, whatever, I will have a home that they can always come back to. I will have a home likely here that they always come back to. Me, I'm going to move. I'll probably live a different place in a different city every year or two. Very nomadic. Yeah, I want to move around. And Vet was saying that he would like for Atlanta to be, after we went to Atlanta, he would like for Atlanta to be on that list.
Because Atlanta's just
so black. And that's just
where everybody is black. Yeah. The problem is Atlanta's in Georgia, so you have kind of the same. It's like Houston's black, blue. But Houston's so diverse.
Oh yeah,
and it's also very blue in a sea of red.
Yeah.
And they keep gerrymandering this motherfucker to make sure it never is anything but red. Mm-hmm. And Georgia is much the same way. So when we talk about like leaving states to go to a blue state, it's very hard for me. I'm like, where? DC, but DC is DC, and it's fucking expensive out there.
Yeah.
California, but California is also stupid expensive. Illinois and Chicago, but Chicago is kind of back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've been here my whole life, and I don't really know what it looks like to live somewhere else. But I want to go.
So
I want to,
and this is the other
especially
thing.
when I'm that age and I got like real disposable income.
Oh yeah. So. And as I'm a motherfucker who's lived in a couple of different places, and I love it down here. Mm-hmm. There's Houston has a great mix of things. Mm-hmm. Cause I've been around a lot of white people. I've been around a lot of black people. There's also a strong Middle Eastern community down here.
Oh yeah. That's because Houston is very big in oil and gas.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's basically all of Sugarland.
Yeah. I like to live where they live. Like in my personal experience here in Houston, wherever there is a high population, this might be a little bit racist. Whenever there's a high population of Middle Eastern people, you're usually going to get a good quality. Like, they are cheap. They are incredibly cheap. They want a bargain. They want a deal. So if they live there, likely you getting your money's worth out of this apartment complex or like HOA, whatever, like houses, apartments, or whatever. If it's a bunch of them there, likely. And I don't know that all of them. I live in an apartment with a lot of Middle Eastern people. Mm-hmm. They be clicked up. It like they know. So
they have community.
It seems like I'm moving over here. This is the rent deal. This is what they got going on. Come on, and I want to be over there because they know where the deals is at. Seriously,
a lot of places. That's the other thing with like. It feels like there's more. Sometimes it feels like they got community for real. Mm-hmm. But some of that comes with religious ties and all this.
And also like, and I don't know how many of these people have been here forever or how many they just moved here. But like, especially when you just moved here and you don't know.
And I'm not just talking about like as it relates to them, but also like within certain community, like you only have even within the black community, you only have access to certain things if you believe. Like, for example, you want to get involved in like charity work, a lot of like that is run through churches. Mm-hmm. If you are someone who staunchly does not believe in, and you got to go through the church, but also there was just that recent thing of like someone talking about she was trying to get her baby fed and she was calling churches asking for, and they
wasn't going for it. And then there were people saying like, I literally just went down to my local drug dealer's corner and it was like 4 of them out there. And I was like, my next door neighbor has a crying baby. She does not have any money. All 4 of them went and got formula for the baby and brought it back.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because when the local drug dealers are taking care of the community.
I mean, but that's how it is more than it's not. Well, it used to be. I don't know about now, but.
Because this is the other thing. I think the dudes who are like that, who are selling drugs and hear about a woman whose baby is in distress and go and buy her formula, typically are not dudes who would be drug dealing if they had any other choice but to be drug dealing.
Mm-hmm. Yes and no. Yes, and I agree and I don't, because I feel like some of them, they have other choices, but this is what I want to be doing. Yeah. Because I can live the life I want. I can give back to my community. I have the cash to be able, like, they might have other choices, but it might be either a lack of choices or a lack of desire for other choices.
Well, also, this is the thing. Is a drug dealer ever really giving back to his community? A lot of time, you making your money off of hurting your community. Like, okay, for example, if we talk about, and this is going to get very popular, but if we go back to the original reason that like a lot of these gangs were created was to police the police in these communities. Mm-hmm. The problem became you motherfuckers started dealing drugs, and making money off of dealing drugs became the priority. And then you started killing each other over spaces in which you could sell these drugs illegally. And that became the whole entire issue.
I don't know if they still make them like that, like this no more, but I do know that, like, you know, a lot, like when you had drug dealers who was outside, and they were doing back to school drives. They was doing turkeys for Thanksgiving and stuff like that.
That's true.
Yeah. Have you seen the people online talking about 10 minutes, a 10-minute conversation with Jesus, or like $1 trillion or something like that? It was some asinine amount of money, some obscene amount of money, $1 trillion or something like that, or a 10-minute conversation with, 10-minute conversation with God or Jesus.
Oh, I did see that, and I would take the $1 trillion.
Yeah, I saw this girl talking about it, and she was like, imagine this. Your whole life you've been struggling, down and out, ain't never really had no money. A prophet comes to your door and says, God sent me himself, like sent me here with $1 trillion and a choice. You can take this money or you can have a conversation with Jesus, and you choose the conversation with Jesus. Or I think she was saying God. I don't know if the situation, she said God. She was like, and then you ascend up, and you have the conversation.
But before you answer what happened, can I tell you what I would give my answer? Because I'm not only taking this $1 trillion, I'm gonna say, I know my father voice, and close the door. Give me my
give me the money. She said he's gonna stone you for 9 minutes and 36 seconds. and pray with you for the last few seconds there and hope that you get it together. Somebody in the comments was like, and look at you crazy the next time you ask for financial provisions. Like the next time you praying for some money, praying to just see your way, hang up on you, not in the mood. No, absolutely don't listen when I send it. And then I was like, because also, who even finna believe that you did that? Do you know what they gonna do to you if you come back down here talking about you had a 10-minute conversation with God himself? They're gonna lock your ass up.
Absolutely. Well, they can't necessarily lock you up for having delusions unless those delusions become a harm to yourself or others. Mm-hmm. Just quick tip for y'all out there.
So somebody in the comments responded to me and was like, you are already thinking about the wrong thing if you worried about what other people got to say, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I don't believe in none of that, so I don't have a dog in this fight. But I do know how society as a whole looks at people who claim to have direct conversations with God. Like Indeed. A back and forth.
Yeah, like you,
not God came to me
in a vision, but no, like you're
we had a conversation right back and forth.
Yeah, nah.
I know how society as a whole looks at people who say stuff like that. That's what I do know. I ain't got no dog in this fight. I take the money hands down. I don't know who sent you. I hear what you say, but
put it in my hand.
Hand me the money, honey. That's kind of crazy.
I feel like he sent you to like see if I was going to be faithful to like what he said he would provide a way. This is the way.
It's like that old story of somebody like
the boat thing
being out at sea. God sends 3 boats and then he died. What happened? Nigga, I sent you 3 boats.
Like you're and this is the other thing. $1 trillion. That's more money than I can spend in a lifetime. $1 billion is really more money than I can spend in a lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah. In the video, she was like, and it ain't $1 trillion or an eternity with God. She said it's 202 right now. By 212, it's over. It's done. A 10-minute conversation.
10 minutes is.
And then it's like, okay, let's say. It made me think of The Good Place, where it was later on, maybe like 3rd or 4th season, but it was like once they were sent back to Earth, and then they were all put together, and they overheard what was his name? The demon? I can't remember his name, but Michael. They overheard Michael and Janet talking, and now they know about the good place. So you could never get in. Yeah. Because you know you're no longer doing things purely. Yeah. You're no matter what, you're doing them because you know that they get you to this better place. So now you didn't talk to God and you know that it's true. You can't kill yourself to get back to heaven. Like you just gotta stay down here with the rest of us.
Yeah. It's kind of like how I be trying to describe to dudes sometimes that the easiest way to have sex is to not try to have sex. Mm-hmm. But like by virtue of you understanding that you are not trying to have sex and that you were trying to use that to have sex, you're going to do it wrong. And it's going to come across as you trying to have sex. Yep. But like, I be like, I'm genuinely not trying to do this to have sex. I'm doing this because I like her. And I think she's cool. So I pay attention to certain things about her that are important. And then she wants to give me sex because she feels close to me because I paid attention to things about her that she also thinks are cool. And that's how that worked because I wasn't trying to have sex. I was like
just being
I was connecting with someone. And then that's how that works. But y'all be trying to have sex.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could think of to describe that. I don't know if that worked or not.
I don't know. Do we have anything else on the docket to talk about today?
Got
a few more minutes.
Let's see. No, we talked about the diaspora wars of H Mart. There was you talked about not having a dog in a fight. One of my mutuals was on TikTok talking about how there was a trans woman talking about all that she's done with trans men, and that started a whole conversation about like, should trans people be having that type of discourse with each? And it I have a dog in that fight, but people having discourses online. It was interesting. I did think to ask this. Okay, so AI is bad for the most part, but if AI remixes a song from a person that we are no longer supporting based on their behavior and harmful like things that they have done to like community and those who we deserve, who we deem as worthy of protection, right? Like if they do those things and then AI remixes their song and genre bends it into another thing, like is listening to that song bad?
In my general rule is I ain't lining nobody's pockets.
So if it's not making that artist money,
if the artist ain't making money off of it, actually I encourage you to listen to it because that would really piss them off. Like if you didn't remix my song and
you used AI to remix my whole shit,
and now people are enjoying that, and I don't. Yeah, if as long as they ain't making no money off of it, I don't really see no problem with it. That's why I don't be mad about people who listen to R. Kelly. Like I'm not mad at you listening to R. Kelly because R. Kelly do not own his masters. He is not making that money. I get irritated when you feel the need to defend and talk about it or whatever. But you want to you listen to whatever. Like you're not helping him by listening to that.
I just don't. So and I'm glad that you used the example of R. Kelly, and we've talked about this before. I just can't because of R. Kelly's subject matter.
Yeah, and the music never it could be a generational thing or whatever. The music never did that. Like he has some very classic songs. Sure, who didn't sing "I Believe I Can Fly" at their 5th grade graduation? I think we all did. So of course, and I could name a few others, but
I wish was a tune.
Yeah.
He was on the Space Jam soundtrack.
He has one song that it is a little bit hard for me to turn. I can't even think of what it is, so it can't be that big of a deal.
Ignition?
It's definitely not the original. The remix.
If it comes on, I'm turning the channel and I'm upset about it.
Honestly, it depends on who's around. I'm not gonna hold you.
I just can't.
I 100% understand.
And and this is the other thing. Sometimes I really wish that I could and want to. I just,
who now R. Kelly does not like I said, I've never been a huge fan.
Yeah.
So I don't have R. Kelly music on my phone. It's very rare that I'm in this comment. You know who does like actively piss me off? Trey Songz. I got a lot of Trey Songz music on my phone. And sometimes you just listen. And like, I don't even be paying attention to the song and I might be singing along. You bet the neighbors know your name. I bet they do. She's crying for help. Trey Songz is raping me. That's why the neighbors know your name.
Bro, I have, so Trey Songz, Chris Brown is on that list for me. I'm like, would you please stop? People have tried to put Drake on that list. And I'm like, Drake has just been corny, but they've also tried to give Drake the Diddy allegations lately.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, and Drake makes, I know, well,
what are we?
Drake has had some very questionable allegations against him. He does some very questionable shit. Nothing's come out to be
okay. It's so much unverifiable.
I ain't even I'm talking about.
We've seen weird shit.
Yeah,
I'm not denying. And this is the thing. I'm not the motherfucker.
Why are you at a high school basketball game?
Because he's dating the mother of one of the players.
Is it?
Yeah, he was dating the mom of one of the dudes that was at the school, and she was fine.
Yeah, still odd. Why at her school? I don't know.
It's a weird thing to go.
Why are you texting 11 from Stranger Things? Millie Bobby Brown.
I'm not going to defend it because that's really weird fucking behavior. I would not engage in that behavior. Do I think any of that behavior is enough to say that he is Diddy levels of coercive and abusive and nasty and destructive? No, I haven't gotten to that point yet. And so that's been my thing is, if you want to say he's been weird and he's a cornball and he does things that I'm like, this is a little odd, and you're like, I'm suspicious of him, fine.
Yeah.
But just labeling him as, fair. To me, is like, all right, you're doing a lot right now.
Yeah.
And it feels unnecessary and like you're trying to make content and it's But sorry, there was just recently a conversation about like dehumanization and dogpiling on TikTok, and I was like, people do that a lot, but they do it even with celebrities, and they're doing it just to like make content.
Yeah,
and I try not to, that's my way of combating that, is to try to not to be so hyperbolic about things like that I deem to be like really, really serious.
Yeah,
because if you are, this is the other thing. When I believe that you are a bad person and I believe that you do things that I don't support, I literally stop supporting you. So I got
to be prepared to do that.
Yeah, so
and like, it's got to be serious. Like,
so you have to like prove to me
Yeah.
that this is a thing that is actually happening, and show me like verifiably where he gets caught up in some shit and I go, okay, I cannot deny this. And now I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah. Drake would be a hard one. I got a lot of Drake.
So much.
And like, I like Drake music. I don't give a damn what people talking about. As somebody who has been a fan of Kendrick Lamar for much longer, well, maybe not much longer, but I've been a fan of Kendrick Lamar since he did
Section 88.
Before that, since he did C4, which is where he reached out to Lil Wayne and got permission to cover to basically remake Carter 3. He did his own mixtape with his own with his own raps to all the beats from Carter 3. I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar since then.
God damn. I don't.
Yeah, this was before Section 80.
I may have heard that, but I don't even really.
It's before Section 80. It's before Overly Dedicated OD. So as somebody who's been listening to Kendrick Lamar for a very, very long time, Drake makes bops. I don't give a fuck about where that nigga from. I don't care. Like, I hate that Drake is fucking over people. That like,
yes,
like Party Next Door, The Weeknd, McConan, all that. Like, I hate that. But listen, the boy make music.
Music is popping because this is the other thing.
And the personality goes crazy. Unfortunately, like, he is a star.
The thing, the other part of it is, it's not just the fact that he is stealing from you. He is stealing from you in a way that all artists have always stolen from other people. The thing is, they just generally don't get caught. The problem is the motherfucker that he's stealing from is standing right next to him, and we go, hey, that's a little similar.
Yeah.
But like, all artists will adopt things and styles and things that you get from people that you are around.
Well, I heard he was having these motherfuckers write him music, and they
that's a whole different.
And they couldn't do nothing with. They couldn't put their own shit out. Like,
that's a whole other shit. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I heard like Party Next Door, like, get down there and get in the basement and make these motherfucking hits. Don't say shit is what I heard. A long time ago on Vine, there's a guy named Victor Pope Jr. who was so hilarious to me. I follow him. And you know, I think about this video all the time. Has nothing to do with what we were talking about, by the way. I think about this video all the time, and then it makes me appreciate my own content, because I'm pretty sure he made that Vine, posted it. He probably don't even remember making that shit. It was very small. I don't think it went super crazy, like viral or anything like that. And I think about it all the time. So that makes me think about like little videos that I just be posting randomly, and it sticks with people. But he was dressed like Willy Wonka, and you hear the Oompa Loompas singing their song in the background, and he goes, quit singing them motherfucking slave hymns and make my chocolate.
You said quit singing them slave hymns and make my chocolate, and I completely forgot what we were talking about. My whole brain went, what? It's almost like it checked out and came right back. It
You know, sometimes the lights just flicker real quick, like the lights just...
And I don't know, it rebooted, and I don't know what happened.
I think about that so often. Quit singing them motherfucking slave hymns. And they just in the background.
I know, but you think I'm playing. I literally need you to talk about everything that you talked about. Because I don't even remember how we got there. My brain
had nothing to do with nothing. I think I said something.
Yo, ADHD is...
had nothing to do with nothing.
Bro, at this point, we need to rename the podcast, because ADHD drove because it's just wow.
Like that one. Hey, get in. I'm your Uber driver. Get in. I'm your ADHD driver. Let's go.
Because bro, it'd be kill. I don't know where that came from.
I know. I don't remember what I said. I said something and it had the same cadence of quit singing the motherfucking like slave hymns. I was finna say something along those lines and that made me think of that. But I think about that all the time. But it does make me realize like I made a compilation video of mine, like just a bunch of random videos of me. And then people were like, oh, you got to include this. You got to include this. And I'm like, damn, you remember that? Like that wasn't, I ain't even think twice about that video. Like one time a while ago, this is when I was still working. You know how TikTok has like questions, like, and then you can answer them with a video like it was like something about NFTs. How do you explain NFTs or what is an NFT or something like that? And my dumb ass sitting at the table talking about. So how I feel about newfound thickness is I don't know what to do with all this ass that I just woke up with or whatever. And somebody was like, you got to remember to talk about, you should put the one about NFTs. And I was like, you remember that? That was so fucking long ago and such like.
So niche.
Yeah.
Y'all really be paying attention.
Deep cut.
Crazy.
Deep cut for real. And I got a few of those, like people, oh, well, what about this one? And I was like, girl, I wouldn't even know how to find that video on my page. It's so old.
I've never even considered doing like a RJ core thing. It'd be, I don't know if I want to see that.
A lot of you probably couldn't though, right? Because a lot of your like from the setting.
Oh yeah, from the old stuff. Yeah, no, I absolutely could not from that. But some of the newer stuff I could, and I could. So I've thought about re-recording some of the like skits and stuff and like putting those out. But it just be like, that was so much energy and such a different time.
I mean, you can take the idea and rework it. Like whatever the video was about, just you could take the concept or idea of the video and rework it.
I mean, I am doing a version of that as an extension on the Patreon, which is how I got the idea for the Patreon, which is taking the like where the camera stops or like the thing stops on the TikTok or on the whatever skit it is where the Patreon takes over. And now we get so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be wanting to do like Patreon stuff Patreon stuff and subscription based stuff, but I just be when I make content it just be like, this shit too fire. The world needs to see it. And the best I could do would be like, I can give it to y'all early. But I can't keep nothing behind this paywall. Maybe it's too far. The world needs it.
I'd be keeping, there's no way I'm giving any of this behind, that's not behind a paywall.
Yeah. But I also don't have like, I just be showing my little outfits and stuff. So no, the world need this.
I feel you though.
Yeah.
And there are things yeah, I do that with TikTok though, because sometimes it's like because the immediacy of TikTok is so like easy. I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I did have, and we do have a couple of break room questions, which we'll get to. We also have hold on. We had this was an Ask a Dom, but it felt like this. I feel like it also applies. Like you could also answer this.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, we'll do it on the pod. Hi, my name is Gloria. That's not their name. That's just a name I be giving people so that y'all don't be trying to figure out who that is. Hi, my name is Gloria. I'm sorry if I'm rude or anything. This says IG.
I guess.
I just had a I guess.
Oh.
I just had a few questions, I guess. I think is what they meant to say. Okay. Sorry. I should have proofread this and reread it. I just had a few questions, I guess. If you don't mind answering. Could I be a brat or a submissive or maybe even a puppy, even if I have a kid? Question mark. I don't know why I just said question mark out loud. I really want to, but I don't know if that's something I'm supposed to like or anything like that because I'm a mom. And I figured you would be something because I'm not a mom. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that at any age where you are a legal adult that you shouldn't be exploring things or like there's anything that disqualifies you from that. The only thing that disqualifies you from that is you not being a legal adult.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think
got nothing to do with nothing.
I don't think none of the things stop you from being a mother.
No, I mean, the only thing now I do speak from a place of privilege, and I understand that because I have a week on, week off schedule with my kids, so I can be completely. There's a week at a time where I don't have to think about how anything looks to anybody because it's just the two of us. But if you do have your kids full time, I mean, the only thing to keep in mind is what you're putting in front of them. But you're not always in front of them, and y'all can still have your dynamic in front of them, but you just want to keep it cute, like. Yeah, but I don't think being a mom itself has anything to do with it. Hell, a lot of times people are like when you see somebody who has so many responsibilities as a parent or just in life or whatever, in general, they have so many responsibilities. They want to come to a place where they can just be kid-like or free or a puppy or whatever it is that you want to do. And you find that space to do that. I don't think being a mom should stop you from doing any of that.
Yeah. I mean, little one wants to be a mom, and I go back and forth because the world looks the way it looks, and I'd be like, ugh. And I was like, and not enough of people that are like us are having kids, and people be having kids, and some of them, you're not gonna raise, you don't have the skills. But anyway, so. But yeah, we talk about having kids, and like that doesn't mean that all of the kinky stuff stops. Mm-mm. Hopefully, they just think that mommy is really, really loved, really, really well. Yeah, the kids shouldn't know nothing about that. No, maybe they like see something, and then when they turn like 25 and they're in their therapist's office, they realize that's what that was. That'd be cool. Like, but other than that, like I don't need anything else. Yeah. Speaking of kids, my oldest lost his first tooth. Okay. So he lost it at school, actually. How's he feeling about that? He was excited. His is the one at the bottom in the front, and his two bottom teeth, adult teeth, are already growing in. Mm-hmm. Like you could already see him before the other two fell out. So he won't be snaggletooth for too long, but he's pretty excited about it. And he's like, so I got my tooth and I can put it under my pillow for when the tooth fairy comes. And I was like, who? The tooth fairy. What is that? Oh, you don't even play them games. No, we did it. But he was like, the tooth fairy comes and she takes your tooth and she gives you money. You finna have a woman in my house? I better not catch her. And then I called his dad to let his dad know. And he was like, oh, okay, you gonna put some money under there. And I was like, yeah, I was going to give him like $5. It used to be $1 for it too. Inflation is high. I literally had him telling him about inflation, telling my kid about inflation. We was talking about it. But I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to give him $5. Why this nigga going to send me $5 talking about here you go for, give him 10 for one tooth? One little ass tooth? That's a lot. All right, dad of the year. What are you trying to do? He got 5. Trying to be spoiled? You don't want to spoil him. He got a few more of them motherfuckers. Hey, $10? I said, listen, tooth fairy in my house, $5 for the front 4. $1 for after that. Per tooth. Them other ones we don't even care. Cause don't nobody even care that you. Who cares that you missing this tooth over here? Nobody gives a shit. We can't even see that one. Yeah, like literally, I don't even remember that. Like, I guess you lost them. I don't even remember. Me neither. I guess we lost those teeth. Do you even lose those teeth? You got to. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, but who remember? I don't even remember that. But yeah, $5 a piece for them front 4. $1 for everyone after that, as long as he at mama's house. But what about the canines? What about them? He get $1 for those? Yeah, them front 4. just them front 4. Yeah. That's it. The top row and bottom row? Top and bottom. Yeah. Top 2, bottom 2. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
That's $20 right there.
All right. Canine. No, canines is strict.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, because you got teeth in between the canine.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do? Give him $1 for that one and then $5 for that? No, we just gonna make it easy. I ought to get your ass. He go $5 for the next 5 teeth you lose.
Yo. Cash advance is crazy for teeth.
Well, the tooth fairy didn't come. Didn't she give you $5 last week? Like last time you lost one, she gave. Well, yeah, that was that was for the next 5 teeth that you lose.
Bro, you hit him with a signing bonus. And not even really. This is like a record contract because he got to pay that back.
I'm finna say that nigga gonna be owing me by the end of this.
You owe me teeth.
Yeah, he gonna be owing me by the end of it.
Well, yeah, I don't got anything else for the docket. The rest of the stuff we can run next week.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank y'all for being here another week. Liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps. I have been RJ the Friendly Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Lorena,
aka
Big Rocks.
Not the little one.
Not the little one. Never the little one. Not even at the end of the show.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you the best coworkers in the world, and we'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Bye.